taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super well. Get your way up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all the hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active. Yeah. We get active. Yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season. And now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch, going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now he could be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Steps away to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So now here, position to start off. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His second year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. Second year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action. Young eluding the pressure right. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, taking off and throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To the air, Penix. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Down. Left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it as we resume action. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this?
Are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. .38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here we go.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And an adjustment themselves and picked up the first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A second and 11 from the 19. Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Down. Touch.
Young off the play fake. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The play fake. Now Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Yeah, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, here's Agnew. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Pressure comes, and down he goes. DJ Waddle. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Third and 20. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Young here to throw. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legate. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Yellow, line, quick, yes, cut.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 117 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
Ready. 45. White. Steel. Black. Ready.
Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Set. Get ready. Yellow.
Now Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And Young's going to throw it here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they did it in shut.